What is going on, everybody? This is your man, Big B, along with Big G. Welcome to Steelers Almighty and the Big Show. Man, we got a good show for you all today. I am pumped. Thanks, everybody, for being in here. Chat, this is going to be lively today. This is going to be one of them lively ones today. So let's get after it. I appreciate everybody showing up. First off, let me say this. Big G. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing well, B, man. Happy to be back in the building on the big show, man. And like you said, we going off today. We might move some furniture around on the show today, bro. Because we going there's some problems out there in Steeler Nation. But listen, man, I gotta say this before we get started. Man, big respect to you, man. What you and the executive producer do on the channel. You grind, dog. You be grinding. I said, damn, this dude got a show on this time and that time and this. Let's go. Because it's football season, bro. Let's go. Let's do what we do. It's time to go. Let's go. So that's what I'm talking about.
It's football season. Before I even get started, we got a new member that popped up before we even get started, man. Andre Coleman, we appreciate you, man, supporting the channel. Thank you very, very much. But number one, thank you, G. This is what it's football season, man. This is what we do. This is all the off-season rumor mill and all that nonsense builds up to this moment of us talking Pittsburgh Steeler football, man. So all of that other nonsense that we have to deal with in the offseason, outside of the draft and free agency, all that rumor mill stuff and having to go back and forth, all of that leads up to we can talk real football about real stuff that's going on right now, man. So that's what I'm talking about as far as right now. So we appreciate you. We're going to recognize some members that are in right now. Steeler Lee, what's going on, man? Just dropped the kids off. Oh, my God, that's a tough one, boy. Just dropped off his son at college to start freshman year of football. First of all, freshman, that's a tale of two things, Steeler Lee. You're super excited about him playing college football, but he left home. That's got to be – that is tough. That's tough. So you're in our thoughts, Steeler Lee. You are in our thoughts. Mr. Andre Coleman is in. We appreciate you. Thank you for being a member, man. We absolutely appreciate it. Hayden is in the house. So our man Capricorn Steel is in the house. Rob Nash is in the house. Tyrone is in the house. Black Hillbilly, but my man Black Hillbilly is in the house.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody is in the house tonight, man, early. So I appreciate everybody being in here, man. We have got a good show. So first off, we are going to talk. Obviously, we're going to get into this Cam Heyward stuff. Okay, we're going to get after Cam Heyward and talk about that situation. Next, wide receiver 2 situation. Is Roman Wilson changing the narrative? Is what he's done since Aaron Rodgers basically kicked him in the ass and patted him on the head, is he changing the narrative for me, G, and for the chat? We'll find that out. And then the QB room in Rodgers. Rodgers sitting in preseason. I think he's probably going to sit the whole time. Is that a good or a bad thing? And then, of course, we got that crazy producer question at the end, man. So, again, chat, thank everybody for being in here. We appreciate you. Again, super chats are wide open if you want to help support the channel that way and get your comment, question, or rant up on the screen. You see members, so if you want to become a member, they always get their comments, questions, and rants up on the screen. So if you want to be a member, that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen, and you will always be recognized in here. So we appreciate you guys. The link to be a member is in the chat. Let's get after it, G. Let's get after it, man.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's do what we do.
So first, a couple of quick hits, chat. First thing is tight end room shuffle. The Steelers waive DJ Thomas Jones. I don't know. I know he got hurt and came back, but apparently Steelers didn't like what they saw, so they got rid of him. Connor Heyward is sticking around. Is it me, G? And I'm going to just ask this question. Is it me? Or does nobody like Connor Heyward being on the Pittsburgh Steelers? I've never seen anybody say that they like him on the football team.
Man, the whole thing is from Steelers Nation, they feel it's nepotism.
Yes.
They feel like, man, this dude don't deserve a roster spot. And the only reason why they keeping him around because his brother done really lit the fire with that situation was what he's got going on.
Correct.
So, but the deal is, bro, when you analyze it, you have to look at the play on the field. Has Connor Heyward's play earned him a roster spot? I don't know. I don't know. And so I'm saying, like, based on film study, what we watch, what we see,
Right.
maybe what we hear is going on in practice and training camp. I don't know, man. So could his spot get got? Yeah. JJ could get his spot, but we'll see, man. We'll see, bro.
Yeah. And that's what I was just going to say. JJ Galbraith, it seems like he's right there. And I think here's the key for me. If JJ can get – I'm not saying his blocking's not together, but if he can be a good special team, because I will say Connor Heyward, he can play every single special team, and he's basically on all of them.
Yep.
If he can do that and he can block just a little bit, because Connor Heyward can't block at all.
Facts.
If he can block just a little bit, I think he can make the team over him.
Yeah.
Or at least he should make the team over him, because I like I said, Connor Heyward is just absolutely – he's just not a good football player, man. He's just not good. He's not
Bro,
good.
I just hope this is the year Tomlin don't do his favorite Tomlinisms and hold on to dudes that he really shouldn't be holding on to, like Big Trash, James Pierre, Connor Heyward, Killebrew. The roster doesn't improve too much, bro.
Correct.
We got too many guys that can actually play football for the Pittsburgh Steelers and give us minutes either in a substitution role, special teams role, or actually first team reps with the offense or defense that goes on the field. We don't need all that, just hanging on dudes like that. So I personally feel this is one of them years where they really need to look Connor in the face and say, okay, based on what we saw in the preseason, you don't deserve to make the team based on your play, because we haven't seen it yet. Now, even though it's been one preseason game, we haven't seen it, and we damn for sure ain't heard about it in camp. We ain't heard Connor Heyward been out there lighting it up. We done heard Jonnu and my boy, Mount Washington. We can't even talk about him tonight. Lord have mercy. Mount Washington and the move, dog, we know they doing their thing, but Heyward, get up out of here. And they moved Robinson to fullback, so that's telling you Heyward can't block.
Right.
Get him out of here, bro. It's time to go. Get the stepping. Pack.
Here's the thing. Our main man, Robert, says Aaron Rodgers said Connor Heyward is always in the right place all the time. And Aaron Rodgers gave him some props, and he said that. But here's the thing. Just because I'm in the right place don't mean I can do a damn thing when I get there. Yeah, so I can be in the right place all the time. But if I can't do anything when I get there, I might as well not be there at all. And here's the perfect example. Just look at the first play of that preseason game the other night. Everybody saw Roman Wilson get open, great throw, the line protected well. But you know who didn't protect well? Damn Connor Heyward. Almost gave up a sack on the play because he literally didn't even touch the man that crossed right in front of his face.
That's total
facts. What I'm talking about. I don't want to kill him, but I'm just done with him, G. I'm past it. I'm past it.
Yeah, he needs to look. He needs to look for another opportunity to be at another team. Listen, we know we're going to play 12 personnel. Yeah. We know we're going to play 13 personnel. Connor Heyward ain't going to see the field. Not unless somebody's injured or they're tired or they need a blow.
Right.
That's the only way he's getting out there, bro. Jonnu and Muth and Washington, there's your 13. Heyward, you're not going to play, bro. So this might be an opportunity for you to go and make another team. But we'll see, man, because like I said, Tomlin sometimes hits some Tomlinisms, and the next thing you know, he's, doing this, that, and this. And I'm like, bro, come on, man. You got to get better than this, dog.
Yeah, it's time. The Steelers, look, if you're all in, then be all in, damn it. And all in doesn't include nepotism of a four-string tight end that isn't going to help you. That's all I'm saying. He's not ever going to be able to help you. Moving on, man. Another quick hit here. Calvin Austin, his injury has finally been revealed. He missed 11 days of practice, including today, and wasn't until today that we found out what that injury is. It's ab injury. So, sometimes those things heal with a week or so of rest. Sometimes it takes a couple of months. Sometimes you need surgery. we don't know the extent of his injury right now, G. And to me, that is extremely concerning. Extremely concerning.
Yeah, man, I got to apologize for the big trash camera. It was acting up, man. I don't know. But I'm back in business now. But yeah, it is, bro, because the deal is this. Calvin Austin could mess around and be on IR, dog.
Yeah.
He could mess around because, those are lingering issues, especially with an injury to him. He's a skill player. So, it's for any professional athlete. It's out there like that, but he's a skill player. So he can mess around and be on IR. And with him on IR, man, I know. So we knew to where instead of us needing maybe one receiver, possibly two to start out the season. And it's not good because it keeps lingering and lingering and lingering. I understand and know that you got to give it time with rest and all the other things you need to do to get it back. But, bro, this thing is lingering. And if he doesn't play by preseason 3, he's on IR. He's not going to play, bro. He's starting out on the PUP list. We're going to put him on the PUP list, and that's where he's going to start. So,
I mean, if he does, that's a problem. I can tell you right now. First of all, the wide receiver room was already thin. And this is what we and everybody in the chat and Steeler fans have been complaining about. It wasn't – everybody always thought, well, what if DK gets hurt? Which, again, is a problem. But that wasn't the only problem. It's if anybody gets hurt, then what do you do? And I know people are screaming, well, give Rock Taylor a chance. Rock Taylor is not a slot receiver. That is not what he does.
Facts.
The Pittsburgh Steelers need to go get somebody. We've been screaming for that for 6 months now. It's time, okay? It's time. Whether you gave people a chance and they're not good enough or you don't have enough on the roster, somebody gets hurt, it's time to do something. And I don't think we need to necessarily wait until the end of training camp now because now, well, technically we're at the end of training camp. So now it's time to go figure out, okay, we got to go get somebody. It's enough of waiting around to just see, what's what and give this guy an opportunity. We're down a guy. And this guy supposedly was your number 2 wide receiver. So now you're digging into the bag and pushing everybody up. Is the last guy, the number 6, is he capable? I don't think so. I don't think so. Steelers would be foolish if they've been foolish, but now they're really being foolish if they don't get somebody if Calvin Austin is going to miss an extended period of time. And when I mean extended period, like, is he going to miss one single football game? If he's going to miss one game, the Steelers have done themselves an injustice by not getting somebody, G.
Absolutely, because the PUP is, 6 weeks? The PUP 6 weeks. So that means he's not playing none of them games, not playing any more in the preseason. Dog, we can't go into the season with Rock Taylor our 2. That would make Robert Woods our 3. And then, man, Scotty Miller, no, hell no.
Scotty Miller and Skoranek are not starting NFL receivers.
And then you Rock Taylor and then Williams 85. No, dog. We got to make a move at that WR. We should have been made it. And I know they trying to, just wait and see what happens with the cut list and they start cutting down, or they haven't decided whether or not they want to sign a guy like Amari Cooper off the street. But, bro, it's getting to be a little bit too late. And like you said, doomsday would be to lose another one. Yeah. If we was to lose another wide receiver, oh, bro, we in big trouble. So it's time to make a move, man. Omar Khan, front office with the Pittsburgh Steelers, go get a dude, bro. Go get a dude. Because now, like you said, training camp's basically over. Teams are going to joint practices, preseason game number 2. Bro, it's over with. So now teams are going to start to cut down. They're going to cut guys. They're going to get this guy and that guy, say, hey, look, we're going to cut you early to give you an opportunity to go play on another team. Yeah, it's time for the Steelers to get another wide receiver, dog. Right now, today, right now.
Absolutely. S. Palmer, a great show, gentlemen. We appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel, man, with the super chat. We absolutely appreciate it. Let me get in some of these comments about this real quick. Our man Mike from Texas said, if we can't get Dobbs from Green Bay, Rodgers will push for Lazard if CA3 isn't good for week 1. I mean, possibly. There's plenty of teams out there. Indy's got some receivers. Green Bay's got some receivers. I think Houston might have some. There's some teams out there that got some guys that we could possibly go dig out and find out what's going on.
Mhm.
So that would be my thing is at some point, again, enough's enough. It's time to go figure some stuff out. It's
Facts.
time to go figure it out. However, we got to see if he's healthy. I don't
Yeah.
want to freak out just yet. Let's
Mhm.
wait and see if he can play. Because if he can, then okay, let's see what we got. I still think we
Mhm.
could use another guy. But Juice Bellamy said that Dobbs is hurt. Oh, well, there goes that idea. If Dobbs is hurt, well, we don't want to be getting anybody that's hurt. So there goes that out the window.
Mhm.
So it's the problem is that we just haven't had the guys. You know, we got to figure this whole thing out. I get it that Roman Wilson is out there and they're giving him every single opportunity to win the job, and he has gotten better. But we'll
Facts.
discuss that a little bit later as we move on.
Mhm.
Darius Slay got a little hurt, but he came back. He rolled his ankle on Monday, but he came back and practiced today. You know, sometimes you just got to play through. You even got to practice through a little bit of pain, man. So
Mhm.
that's the good news. Slay's important to the QB rotation. He is extremely important, for what the Steelers are trying to do. Just to have that guy out there with his experience, his ability,
Yeah.
and leadership. Him and Ramsey have changed the DB room, not just because they're players and they're there. It's
Mhm.
because they've changed the mentality of that secondary. They've
Yeah.
changed the entire mentality. He's a big part of that. So him being there, I think, is really, really important, G.
So it not only did it do that, bro, it actually set us up to play complementary football on the defensive side. Now, I mean, last year our defensive backs was getting killed. It's not like that they wasn't getting pass rush or pass pressure on the quarterbacks. But when the quarterback can hold the ball 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, they're going to run out of gas, right? So now we have defensive backs that a quarterback on their first read, second read, third read, they're going to look, and them dudes ain't open. Well, that gives our pass rush an opportunity to get home.
Yeah.
The defensive line is only as good as the DBs, and the DBs is only as good as the defensive line. They have to play complementary football. And for the first time in a long time, dog, we got DBs that's awesome. That goes with our front seven. So, hey, man, I'm with it. And we need Slay the whole way, bro. We need him.
Correct. We need him. And like I said, we've talked about this before. This is the deepest DB room that we've had in a really long time.
I'll say 2010. 2010.
Yeah. This is the deepest that the Steelers have had in their secondary as long as I mean, it's been a while, which is a good thing. It's a good thing of good quality players. So Arch Baby Doll's in the house tonight, G. What's going on, Arch Baby Doll? Glad that you are able to make it. Appreciate you showing up here. But we got an opportunity. We still have an opportunity. Mike in Texas wants us to get McLaren. He wants to be wide receiver. He already said no, that he doesn't want to play. Yeah, he's not interested in being in Pittsburgh. So because he wants to be the number one receiver. So it's I mean, that's not going to happen. Yeah. And the Steelers aren't going to trade for him and then pay him $30-something million. And they're just not going to do that. So
nope.
I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just saying that's just something that they're not going to do at this point in time. So,
yeah.
But here we are. It is what it is. Let's move on, people. Let's get into some of these topics. So me and you have not talked about this Cam Heyward hold-in situation.
Nope.
Cam seeking another restructure to his deal. He did it last year. And for people that don't understand what he actually did last year was the last year of his deal. And him coming out, and he didn't have any guaranteed money last year. So he signed an extension, and he got guaranteed money for this year, or for 2024, that guaranteed a salary of $16 million. The Steelers asked him to take a little bit of a pay cut, which he did. And then they didn't guarantee his salary for this year, but they structured it so it would be a signing or a roster bonus in March. So if he was on the football team in March, he got $13 million. So it's the whole thing about it is Okay, great. So he got the extra money. He got his contract guaranteed last year. He got guaranteed money this year for a roster bonus for being on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And because he was a first year all pro, he's like, look, I'm not paid even half of what the top defensive tackles or defensive linemen are being paid.
Mm-hmm.
And he's right. He's 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even begrudge him for asking for more money. Everybody wants a raise. You always ask for more money. Everybody.
Yep.
However, that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make him right. And that doesn't mean the Pittsburgh Steelers have to give it to him, because the problem with Cam right now, and I've settled into this, Cam is really mad at himself because he didn't bet on himself. He chose to take the guaranteed money over betting on himself and saying, nope, just guarantee me my last year of my contract. I'll be done. And then when I have this all-pro year, then I will come back and I'm going to hit you guys up again for big money. Mm-hmm. And he didn't bet on that. And now he's mad at himself, and he's I don't know, he's not pouting. He's pissed off, and he needs to just get past that, and it's time to come play football. It's time, G.
Man, listen. You know I'm pro player. You know that. You know I'm always about, we didn't have little conversations about pocket watching.
Right.
I lightweight did something today, and I was pocket watching a little bit because my executive producer said he down with it too about watching the pockets, man. But on this one, bro, Cam, you can get to kicking rocks, dog. You can kick rocks, bro. Because the deal is this, I tried to explain this to some people today in Steelers Nation. This is like you selling your house, and then 2 or 3 weeks later, the market jumps up 40%. And now you want to renegotiate after you've already locked into a price of you selling your house. No. You locked into the price, you're going to pay that, you're going to get that for your house. Now, the deal is this, and I've said this privately and publicly. What he did is he hedged his bets. So you're right, B. And how he did it was he didn't want to go test the free agent market, correct, which 99% of all players do, to actually find out what their value and their worth was. So when his contract ended up, he should have went free agent. And then he would have messed around, and you know how the equation go. FAFO, we can't say it on air, but correct, you get what I'm talking about. He would have found out what he was really worth right then and there, right? And or he might have found a team like the Big Trash Browns that would have gave him all kind of bread to come over there and play, and then he would have been satisfied anyway. The deal was he didn't want to leave Pittsburgh, but at the same time, he knew he wasn't worth the money. So now, here we are, a couple of weeks before, and in my opinion, you're damn near trying to derail a season that could be really special because you're critical in the rotation of the 7-man front for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cam, get your ass in camp. Stop playing around. You did what you were supposed to do. Now, if they give you a little extra $2 or $3 or $4 million, that's cool. But B, you know this too. He could have incentivized this contract.
Absolutely.
He could have said that, okay, if I make first team All-Pro, you got to give me an extra $5 or $10 million. He didn't do that. That's your fault, bruh. That's on you. So, no, all these Steelers, and now I'm not a hater. I'm not going to say cut him and get rid of it. No. But Cam, we talking about grown man business, and you screwed up, dude. You screwed up. So it's time for you to just suck it up and go out there and do what you need to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. He's mad at himself because he didn't put those incentives in place. He didn't, because he could have easily said, look, I want this guarantee, but if I happen to make first team All-Pro, I want next year's salary guaranteed at $25 million. He could have done that. He didn't, and so who are you going to be mad at? He's mad at himself. Yeah. He didn't bet on himself.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Now, there's been plenty of people that, the fans have turned on him, which I think is wild that it's like they hate him now. And I'm like, why? I'm like, because for instance, what if Cam tomorrow says, you know what? I was wrong. I was just pissed off. I don't even want any more money. I'm just going to be here to play. And now you've talked bad about him. You hate him. You want him cut. Somebody said trade him for a wide receiver too. I'm like, really, a 36-year-old defensive tackle is going to get you a wide receiver too? No. You live
Hell
in
no.
fantasy land, man. This is the
Yeah.
real world. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, that's not going to happen. And
Mm,
so to get so mad and to hate the man for asking for more money, I get that it's horrible timing,
mhm,
but you could just say that it's terrible timing. Cam, you're being selfish. It's wrong, but
mhm,
it's time to play football. But you don't have to. I mean, fans have come out and they can't stand the man.
mhm,
Get him out of here. Cut him. Trade him. He's a bum. He's
mhm,
terrible. I'm like, really?
mm-mm.
Cam Heyward's terrible. I'm like, in what world did he become terrible? I don't get it. I've never gotten it. I don't understand it, but I guess that's the world we live in, G.
Yeah, I mean, they'll turn on you on a dime now, and Big B, NFL stand not for long. So the
It
NFL
does.
stand not for long. So it might be, hey, Cam. But they're not going to cut him and they're not going to trade him. And the deal is for this too. If he sits out, that's his pocket. He's going to get fined from the team. He's not going to get a game check. All the stuff that he's whining and complaining about that he doesn't have now, he's the one that's going to lose bread. The Steelers ain't going to lose a nickel. So the deal is it's time for him to realize it's time to be in camp. It's time for him to put on a uniform, get out there, get in the inter-team scrimmages with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, be ready to perform maybe a little bit in preseason game 1, because you're not going to play preseason game 3, and stay healthy enough so we can suit you up and be ready to roll week 1 against the New York Football Jets. But dog, all this shenanigans is over. Because you know what I'm scared of, B? This has, and man, I'm knocking on wood, knocking on whatever. This is the story of how guys get hurt. They're not
Oh,
out there
100%.
practicing and doing everything that they need to do to get ready, to get in shape and be football ready. And now you're just going to come off the snod and start. Come on, dog. It don't work like that, bro. You got to get out there and get reps and snaps to be
Yeah.
ready to perform week 1 against the Jets. And he's out there tripping. So, Cam, listen, bro. This is not worth, because guess what? The most Pittsburgh will give you is about $5 or $6 million anyway. This
Correct.
ain't worth $5 or $6 million. This
Shouldn't
ain't
be.
worth that.
It shouldn't be.
You need to practice. Stop it.
Now, hold on. Let me backtrack off of that. I say it shouldn't be worth $5 or $6 million.
Mhm,
It's still $5 or $6 million. So yeah, it's probably still worth it. My whole
mhm,
thing is the timing of it is just horrific at best.
mhm,
That's my whole thing. And it says, well, he went back to February that he started, asking the Steelers and all this stuff. We do have a comment here. OJ Simpson, he came out and said, if I'm the Rooneys, Cam is forbidden forever from induction into the Steelers Hall of Fame. Cam has no honor. Do you see what I'm talking about? That's what
Hell
I'm talking
no.
about.
Yeah,
And like,
hell
he has
no.
no honor because he asked for more money. I'm like,
Mm-mm,
that could be one of the dumbest statements I think I've ever heard. But
mm-mm,
this is where we are. This is where we are.
mm-mm,
Fans are pissed off. You ask for more money, you have no honor. Steelers the
mm-mm,
year before asked him to take a pay cut, justified. I just don't
mm-mm,
understand it. I just don't
mm-mm.
understand it, but I don't have to understand it. It's not my place to understand. But neither here nor there. Cam is mad. He's outstanding football player, but he's mad
Mhm,
at himself right now.
mhm,
And I said it last night. I'll say it again. And you're right, G. This is how you get hurt. This is how a hamstring gets pulled, a hamstring strain, a hamstring tear, because your
mhm,
body is literally not prepared to go through the quick twitch movements that you're going to have to do in a football game. His body's
mhm.
not going to be ready for that. And remember, Cam is 1 year off having surgery for
Facts.
a torn groin. So
Facts.
we got to remember that, people. 2023, Cam missed a ton of time because he had surgery with the torn groin.
Mhm,
That's soft tissue. So so it's not like he doesn't have a history of being hurt.
mhm.
Just 2 years ago, he was hurt and missed a lot of time on the field. So I don't like it. I understand why he asked for more money. Nobody can be mad about him asking. But
Mhm,
at some point, you have to say, okay, well, they're either going to give it to me or they're not. And it doesn't sound like they are. And they don't even want to compromise. They don't want to compromise. It is what it is, man.
It's ridiculous. It's diabolical, B. It's diabolical. Listen, you know, I use that term a lot, but this one is diabolical. It makes no sense, bro. It makes and Cam, you're gonna mess it up. You're gonna mess it up, bro. Stop it. We got a chance, bro, and you tripping. Come on, man.
There's the comment. DB Boy said Cam played it safe. He said, and he did. He said, coming off an injury, took the extension. He just happened to ball out to everyone's surprise, even his. That's right. And now he wants his. Can't backtrack. Damn right. Can't do it. Can't do it. Should have just took the money and said, I'll play out the last year. But what did he say last year? Remember last year when he said, when we were going through this and he was talking about, I'll go play for the Cleveland Browns and all that kind of stuff. Now, granted, I know that's negotiation tactics, but he still said it. So if that's how you really feel, Cam, you can go. You know, I don't want to trade him, but if you want to quit, then quit. I'm over the foolishness. You did this to yourself, and it's time. It's time to move on. It's time to move. This wasn't the time. You know, you held out. Okay, Steelers are either they're going to give you the money or they're not. Now that it's out in the public, now you're taking the heat for it, and it's time to either put up or, okay, I'm not going to do this thing. And because Cam's not going to miss any time, G. I've said this a couple of times. If he misses a football game, then him and his agent are on the stupidity level of Le'Veon Bell and his agent. That's the kind of stupidity level that they would be on, because they're not going to get any more money, and you miss time, you're not going to make the money back. They would just be on just a high class level of stupidity, man.
Well, stupidity level is on deck. Cause bruh, the way this dude acting right now, he ain't playing, dog. He ain't playing. If I had to go percentages right now, it's 50-50 Cam plays week 1 against the Jets.
Nah, I don't think it's that high.
Bro, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't think it's that high. I don't think Cam's that stupid. I really don't. I
hope he ain't.
Because what's he going to do? He's going to sit out not to get paid? Okay. And then if he misses a game, the Steelers aren't going to just say, oh, man, we love you, Cam. We want you back. They're going to say, no. Especially if we lose the game, you screwed us. When we gave you the money that you asked for last year, you screwed us. We're not giving you anything. Sit out all year if you want. And that'll be it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame the Rooneys or Omar Khan. I wouldn't blame anybody for any of it, because it wouldn't be their fault at that point, G.
Yeah. I'm on that point, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. But, man, this is stupid now. He's vastly approaching Le'Veon Bell stupidity. This is dumb. This is totally – and you know what? I'm going to say this last thing. I'm going to leave it alone. It's damn near like he pocket watching TJ. It's damn near – I almost feel like that. He over there pocket watching TJ. Well, y'all looked out for him. Yeah, it wasn't like I wasn't first team All-Pro. Go and give me my bread. And this – stop that, bruh.
Stop it.
What TJ got ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. TJ negotiated the right way. You all out in front of the camera. I didn't hear a peep from TJ Watt when his contract was coming up due, and they knew what they had to do. That was all done behind closed doors, dog. You in front of cameras talking about, well, it could affect and this and that. Stop that. Get in camp and start practicing, bro, before something bad happens. Come on, man. Come on. And you're a 14-year pro that's made $131 million from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Bro, if you don't get it now, you're a legacy Steeler. You messing up your ability to have a front office position or a coaching position or a legacy position, because you know they make jobs for the ones they love. Dog, you'll be sitting somewhere on Easy Street making bread doing really nothing, advanced scouting or anything like that, and they paying you. You messing up your opportunity to go into the Ring of Honor, bro. You messing it up, dude. Don't do that, Cam. It's not worth. That's what I mean by it ain't worth no $5 or $6 million, man. Hell no. In the long run, he messing up the long bread with the Steelers. Stop messing up the long bread.
I don't know. I mean, depends on how you look at it. I do like this comment though. My man, bye Connor. You think the Steelers would be super petty? You think the Steelers would be petty like that? if Cam messes around and hold out, you think they say, look, either you come back to camp or we're cutting your brother. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Hell yeah. I hope they do that. And I know it's not one not to do with the other because they're two different men. But bro, lightweight, he know his brother about to get chopped anyway. So he knows that, bro. He know his little brother about to get chopped. Look, come on, dog. Come on,
cut
man.
Connor, give him his money to Cam.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like people, y'all are just cold-blooded, man. Just cold-blooded. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But cold-blooded, Lord have mercy.
I'm with the people. I'm with the people. I'm with the people with this.
I was on Cam's side initially. I was all on his side. You know, even though I understood both sides, but I can admit when I'm wrong. When I'm wrong. There was no reason. I always say that I'm pro player, but I always give that caveat. It's got to make sense. And when I gave it 24 hours, it just didn't make sense to me anymore. I was like, well, wait a minute. This don't make no damn sense. And it didn't. And I changed my tune. You can call me a flip-flopper. You call me whatever you want. I don't care. The bottom line is it just didn't make sense. I got emotional, just like Steeler fans now are super emotional and attacking the man, talking about he don't need to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing here? But the bottom line is, Cam, get into camp. Get into camp. It's time to play football, man. It's time to play football. Because what we don't need you to do is come back the week before the first game, practice, and then get hurt in the first game, and you have to sit out a month because of a hamstring or a growing injury or a calf injury. That's what we don't need. That's exactly what, or a bicep or a tricep. That's exactly what we don't need. So, because you haven't helped us at that point. And I'll be honest, I don't blame people for getting hurt. I don't do that. But if that's what Cam does, waits till the week of the first game, comes back, and he has a soft tissue injury, I will blame him for that. I can tell you right there. You can say I'm a hypocrite all you want. I will blame him for that, because not that those things are preventable, but you can do things with your body to keep them from being such a high risk of happening. You can do things like that. And he wouldn't have been doing that because he's not practicing. He's not getting the reps and to get his body ready to play.
I'm going to assassinate him, dog. I promise you. I'm telling you right now, on every platform I'm on, I'm going to assassinate him. If he gets a soft tissue injury, dog. Connor Heyward going to come look and see where I live at. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm giving him the business. It makes no sense. You did it to yourself twice. You messed up your money. Now you're messing up your body. Come on, man. Stop it. Get it together.
We got an outrageous comment here, G. Before we move on, I got to bring this up. Lord have mercy. Wild Bill Hurb says they need to keep Connor Heyward like they kept Derek Watt and pay Cam Heyward $30 million to equal TJ Watt's contract. Pay him now. Look, I try to be as nice as I possibly can. I try to. But first of all, Wild Herb, they are going to lock your ass up in a padded room and throw away the key forever. They aren't even going to think about letting you out if you keep making comments like this out in public. You've got to stop. You got to stop this right now. This is madness. You can't be talking like this out in public. This chat is going to destroy you. And I'm going to leave this up here for a minute. I'm going to leave it up here just for a minute, just so they can destroy you. You got to stop, okay? Yeah. Stop it right now, all right? We don't need these kind of problems in the chat. We don't need this kind of problems in the Yinzer world. We just don't need this anywhere. Stop saying this stuff out loud. Stop it. Look, I would even say this ain't even Thunderbird level, people. This is beyond Thunderbird level. No, he ain't been on no Thunderbird saying stuff like this. He's past that. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it.
He punched drunk. He punched drunk over there because they assassinating his ass in the live chat right now. I'm talking about there's some assassination going on over there right now. So he punched drunk. They done hit that boy with every bottle that's on the shelf. They done hit him with the Thunderbird, the Wild Irish Rose. They cracking him over the dome like, what are you talking about? It's total assassination going on over there, bro. For real, bro. I'm like, oh my God. But hey, I'm with you. Hey, man, our chat's not to be played with, dog.
No, they're not.
They're not to be played with.
They don't mess around. They don't mess around.
They're not to be played with.
That's why I left it up there, because I knew they would get it. I knew that, you just say, chat, do your thing, and they do their thing. They do their thing. Yeah. Let's move on, man. Let's move on off of Cam. Let's talk about this wide receiver number 2 situation and Roman Wilson. Roman Wilson struggled early in camp. And it was evident. You could see it. He couldn't get open, no separation. Yeah. And then Aaron Rodgers came out. It was about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago. And it was about 2 weeks ago, and came out and just said, look, and I'm paraphrasing here, Roman Wilson's got all the talent in the world, but he's got to get out of his own head. He keeps looking and playing and looking for my approval, and he just needs to go play football. And ever since that day that he went public, Roman Wilson has done a complete 180 and has been a different football player. Yeah. Now, I'm not out here saying that number one, he's the greatest wide receiver in Steeler history. I'm not even saying that maybe he's not even a legitimate number 2 receiver on this football team. I'm not ready to go that far yet. But what I am saying is the Steelers are giving him opportunities, and he's taking advantage of it. All you can do is take advantage of your situations and get better. We have literally watched Roman Wilson get better from the beginning of Camp G to the end of camp. To me, that's an encouraging sign. I don't know if that means he's ready for wide receiver number 2 status, but I do know that it means that he's gotten better, and if he continues on this path, maybe we can use him, G.
B, let me ask you a question before I answer yours, right? Or make a statement. How much percentage, or what percentage do you think confidence is when it comes to your ability to play in the NFL? How much do you think that is?
The percentage, I would say 65. I mean, because everybody's got ability. The guys that are on the 53-man roster, those guys have ability. So I would say confidence and knowing what to do, they kind of go hand in hand. 65%, 70%.
All right. So now you had a first ballot Hall of Fame player walk up to you and basically say, man, I believe in you. You just got to get out of your head. And I'm going to do everything that I can do to help you get better.
Yeah.
Man, his confidence shot out the freaking roof, bro. It shot out the roof because he went from a season to where he was banged up and hurt, and he was getting slaughtered by Steelers podcasters. Hell, he was getting slaughtered by dudes on his squad lightweight. They was, Mike Tomlin dissed him.
Yes.
And was like, I ain't worried. We moving on from Rome and all whatever else because he was pissed. And now a Hall of Fame quarterback walked up to him and said, youngster, man, I got you. Let's get it together. I'm going to do everything I can do to help you. And we done seen this kid start blossoming like a flower. Good for you, Roman. And thank you, Aaron Rodgers. But B, this is what me and you was talking about in the offseason. We was like, if Rodgers signs these youngsters, Rodgers going to have a talk with them. The offensive line youngsters, the wide receiver youngsters, the Mount Washington youngsters. There's youngsters over there. He had conversations with these dudes, and he's saying, look, y'all some dogs. Right. Y'all some dogs. Let's play football. Right. So, yeah, Rome, I'm not saying a 2, but I'm okay with Rome being a 2 or 3 at this point. I think we still need another dude, but I think he's going to make plays for us, bro. I think he's going to make plays.
I think he's got an opportunity. We got people in the comments said, of course he got better. The bar was set for himself. He couldn't get any lower. Actually, yeah, could have. He could have got cut.
Facts.
It absolutely could have gotten lower. What the hell are you talking about? It couldn't got lower. I get it that the negative thing is cool to get on the internet and just be nothing but negative. But it could have gotten lower because if he'd have played this year like he played last year, he would have gotten cut. And it would be on the verge of being cut right this very second. So yes, the bar could be lower. But I'm excited that he played better. I'm excited that he got a little bit of an opportunity and he's getting better. I mean, he was a 3rd round draft pick, for crying out loud. He has the ability. And if the man is telling you have the ability, you just need to get out of your own way. well, then it's time to go start playing football. Or you don't have the mental capacity to play in the National Football League, G, because you know how many guys that are 24, 25, 26, 27-year-old right now, right this second, that have more ability than guys in the National Football League, but they don't have the mental capacity to be able to play in the National Football League. That is a real thing.
Yeah.
So maybe that was Aaron Rodgers' way of challenging him and finding out, hey, does this guy have the mental toughness to play or does he not? Well, it sounds like, and it appears at this point that maybe he does, that maybe he just needed somebody to kick him in the ass and say, hey, man, get it together, and then pat him on the head all at the same time. It is what it is, but I like his progression. Again, Digital Dust said it best. We need to see him play in real games before we can make that assessment. But until we do, you just have to be positive on what you see. Now, again, he could get in the game and it could completely fall apart. And if it does, it does. What are we going to do? But at this point in time, just be happy with that he's gotten better and that maybe this third-round investment that we made last year, G, isn't for naught.
Well, B, the coaching you're talking about, that's how he was coached at the, and it's hard for me to say Michigan. I revert to them to Tune, TTUN, and the team up north and all whatever else. But listen, that's what he got it. That's what Harbaugh did. That's what his position coach did. Harbaugh kicked him in his ass on a regular. He was like, dude, I need you to play. Yeah. And when he did that, he performed. Go back and watch the tape. He was killing them, i.e. how he earned a third-round pick. So and then when he did well, they would love on him. They would love on him, man. So maybe that's what he needed from a cultural standpoint on a football team. He needed a coaching staff, players, and teammates to ride him and be like, dude, you need to get it together. But then when you do well, yeah. But B, this is the deal too. He had one big catch, 19 yards, a comeback route, a hitch route, or whatever you want to call it in this last game. This game right here, I need to see him with 2 to 3 catches. If he's got 2 to 3 catches for about 35, 40 yards, oh God, don't let him hit for a TD. Oh, it's time. Because that's the type of progression that we need to see every week. Because I doubt if he plays in preseason week 3. But if this game right here, if he gets 2 to 3 catches through the first quarter, about 30-something yards, and oh my God, if he hits for a TD, oh bro, we got one. Because as the number 2 receiver in Arthur Smith's defense, you got 2 responsibilities. Block, and when we need a first down, move the freaking chains.
Correct.
That's your responsibility in Arthur Smith's offense. That's what we need out of Rome. Block, and when it's time, we need a catch. Dog, we need you to go get one, man. We got a 3rd and 7. It's pivotal for us to win a game. They done double hit team DK. They playing cover 2 zone, and they trying to take the seams away. Rome, come hit us and get us a first down, bro. That's what we need him to do, bro. That's what we need him to do.
Absolutely. To answer that super chat, thank you, Michelle, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Hollis Mathis, he didn't make the squad. He didn't get invited to camp. So rookie camp, but he didn't get invited to Steelers training camp. So that's the situation. But here's the thing is like, I'm glad that he's got the opportunity. My man Kennedy Jones saying that, well, his draft status mandated that he got multiple opportunities. Yeah, that's what happens. I mean, they just don't get rid of people immediately. And that he's gotten the opportunity, he's doing something with it. I mean, that's the whole thing. Is like, he got an opportunity, and now he's doing something with it. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yep. Isn't that what we want him to do, actually? Or do we say, we've already made up our mind after his rookie year, nope, he can't play, we're done with him? That's not how the NFL works.
Facts.
Guys get opportunities. Tom Brady didn't play his rookie year, but Patriots didn't give up on him. Plenty of guys don't play or play well, or matter of fact, get drafted in the first round and just aren't ready physically or maybe even mentally to play in the National Football League. But sometimes it takes a while for guys to get better. He got an opportunity and he's getting better. I like it. Might not be, again, he may not be the guy, but right now, at least he's playing better, which is all that we can ask for. And he looked good against number 1 cornerbacks on Saturday in the little reps that he got. That's
Mhm.
all we can ask for. We can't complain when somebody gets better and then try to turn on them and say, well, you didn't play the whole game. It was limited reps.
Mhm.
Either you got good reps or you didn't. Either you
Mhm.
put good tape out or you didn't. Period.
Mhm.
End of story. I mean,
Yep.
what else do you want me to do? I'm going to go out there. They're going to throw me the ball twice. I got open and I caught it twice. What else you
Mhm.
want me to do? Now, he did miss a block. I would
Mhm.
say on Caleb Johnson's first run play, he missed a safety and didn't block him, didn't go dig out that safety, which
Mhm.
that's supposed to be one of the things that he does well. He needs
Right.
to dig out safeties, but one thing at a time, I guess.
Yep.
I guess it is one thing at a time. Beggars can't necessarily be choosers.
Facts. I'm with you, B. 100% with that one. But
So,
congratulations, Rome. Congratulations, bro. You're doing better.
yeah, absolutely. He's doing better. I'm glad to see it. I'm glad that, like I said, he's getting better. Because
Mhm.
again, it could have went worse. It could have went the other direction, and because you never know what guys mentally are going to do. G, when somebody like Aaron Rodgers calls you out publicly, when they call you out, sometimes they say, I mean, you may go into the tank, but he didn't go into the tank. He just grinded and said, okay, I got to get better. And again, I really do believe this. I think it was one of those things where Aaron Rodgers called him out and probably told the powers that be, hey, man, I'm calling this guy out. If he don't get it together, we can't use him.
Yep.
And and he's gotten better. And that's all
Mhm.
you can ask for is him getting better. I still
Yep.
think they need to go get somebody. I
Yeah.
still don't think that you can win in the long term in the National Football League with multiple tight end sets when you don't have a consistent second wide receiver.
Mhm.
I understand we're going to run Muth and Jonnu and Darnell and we got DK. I understand all of that stuff. I just don't think you can still win consistently when you don't have a second outside presence.
Yeah.
And if Calvin Austin, whether he's hurt or not, he could be completely healthy.
Yeah.
I still don't believe he's a wide receiver too. I still don't believe that. I still believe that he's a slot G. I don't care what the Steelers are telling me. I still believe that's his position.
I
I
agree.
still
And
think we
which
need somebody.
I agree. And he ain't gonna be, and we're not gonna play that much 11. So yeah, he's not gonna see, as far as reps anyway. But B, to your point, ask the Las Vegas Raiders. They got Meyer and the boy from Georgia down there, Brock Bowers. That's
Mhm.
two dog tight ends. They struggling. The Buffalo Bills right now, they got all the pieces except a wide receiver. And they looking around too, because Keon Coleman ain't gonna be able to get it for them.
I don't
Right.
think
So
so.
so and they got two dog tight ends too. So
Yeah.
yeah, you to win, that's where the balance comes into play. Two dog tight ends, a Devlin X number one wide receiver, and a Y. If you take your eyes off of him, he'll mess around and kill you too. That's we have to make sure that the wide receiver position is the position that if you mess around and don't play against him, because he makes everybody else be honest. You tilt the defense in one direction if the Y is no good. I'll
Correct.
single him up and then everybody else, I'll do what I need to do. We got to have a Y that if you take your eyes off him, he'll burn you.
And
So that
that's the thing. He doesn't even necessarily have to be a home run threat. He
Mhm.
needs to be a guy that, you know what, I look left, DK is covered. I look right, this guy's open. I'm throwing him the football. That's
Mhm.
what, and just catch it. Even if he don't get any yak yards, if it's 3rd and 6, we throw it to him. We got 7 first
Yep.
down, and we keep it moving. And I would take that. I'm honest. That's how jaded I am with the Steelers offense the last
Mhm.
several years. If a wide receiver 2 got 0 yak yards, but he was a chain mover, I
Mhm.
would take it. I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now, G, that's how jaded I am with the receivers. I would absolutely take it. If he got tackled exactly where he caught the ball every time he caught it, and he
Mhm.
had 48 catches on the year, but of those 48, 32 of them were first downs, I
Mhm.
would take it.
Hell
I would
yeah.
absolutely take it. I know that's going way overboard, but I promise that's how jaded I am, chat. I can't with this offense the last couple of years. I just can't. I can't.
Yep.
And we got to do something. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully we can figure this thing out. So I'm positive, but maybe I'm too much fandom. But I can't be negative about it because there's nothing really to be negative about right now. You know what I'm saying? Like if we don't do something, then I can be negative. You know, if it doesn't work, if our plan doesn't work out, then I can be negative. But until then, there's no point to be negative. Just be positive with what we got. And if it works out, okay, great. Now, if it doesn't work out, that's a different conversation. Yeah. And we'll be able to destroy them for that, G. But no need to do that right now.
Yeah. First downs is touchdowns, dog. What is you talking about? Yeah. I went to 48, 32 first downs. Hell, we getting some 7s and some 6s out there. Some 6s with the extra point, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'll take it all day and night. Give me 6 or 7. Go in the game and get 5 catches for 64 yards. 4 of them was first downs, and we scored 28 points. You did your damn job, dog.
Yeah.
You did your damn job.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's move on here. So the QB room and Rodgers sitting in the preseason. I don't think it's a problem with him sitting in the preseason. I'm not sure. I don't even know if he played in the preseason last year with the Jets or not. I don't know if he did anything like that with the Jets because, to be quite honest, I wasn't paying that much attention to it. But I don't think it's that big a deal whether he plays in the preseason or not. I know some people say, hey, he needs to play, want to get some timing down. I don't know. At the risk of not getting hurt, but at the same time, you do need to play football. We just talked about guys not going through the motions and, talking about a Cam Heyward not getting all those reps. The difference is Aaron Rodgers is practicing. Facts. He's out there practicing, so he's going through, he's getting his body ready. Do you need to have him take unnecessary punishment if that were to happen? I don't know that you necessarily need to do that. I'm fine with him sitting out all the preseason, G.
Me too. Hell, hey, listen, his shin got cracked today.
So I
saw that. I was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
No, hell no, no more, none of that. I know he got to finish out the little integrated practice with the Buccaneers and all whatever else, but limit them reps, dog. No. We're not taking no chances with Rodgers getting hurt at any time. Limit it. And like you said, he's done the work since day one since he signed, B.
He has.
Let's just be honest. He was throwing the football around since day one when he signed on the dotted line. He ain't missed nothing. So him sitting out, it ain't going. And guess what? You know what I saw? I saw video footage where him and Arthur Smith was over there talking as the game was on, and there was a lot of communication between him and Arthur Smith. So that's letting me know that Aaron Rodgers is able to put his stamp even on the playbook. So no, we don't need him like that. We don't. No. We need him to be 100% healthy. He's going to be. Continue to get your reps in practice. Do what you got to do in the little scrimmage type stuff. And dog, let's get on to the Jets, man. Let's get on to the Jets. No injuries for Rodgers, bro.
Yeah, Michelle, you're right. Fans stopped breathing for about 5 minutes today. That is 100% the truth. When that report came out that he hurt his shin and they wrapped it up in ice. But the thing about it is he only had it in ice for like 5 minutes. He came back and then people said, well, he doesn't look fluid. I'm like, well, hold on. What if he's got a bruised shin or he's got a cut on his shin? Maybe it's just going to take him a minute. He had ice on it to get loosened back up. He's not going to look quite as fluid immediately. Just give him a second. He didn't miss any more reps at practice. He was out there. Yep. I like him. My man Carl, though, he says 1 quarter during the preseason helps you get used to the other teams. Let you do that at the bare minimum, or let's do that at the bare minimum. I don't know. To me, I understand that point. Don't even necessarily disagree with it. I just wouldn't do it.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He don't need no damn reps. What are you talking about? He's straight. I mean, listen, he's practicing. He's scrimmaging. I understand. See what it is? It's the fans. They want to see him. They want to feel good to sit in the stands and see the Aaron Rodgers jerseys and put it on and be like, yeah, that's our quarterback. And hell no. I don't want to see no risk and no chance for him getting hurt, bro. Just go on in there. You keep sitting with the clip. You can even put your uniform on. You can go through like how you got to go through your pregame routine and go through all of that, get your reps and everything you're going to do to be ready. But then when the game starts, take that damn helmet and go put it back there on the little hook, bro. You ain't hell no. Take the helmet, go get you a clipboard and a headset, and let's help the young guys, bro. Because guess what, B? Most other teams, if their quarterback is really the dude, most other teams is going to do that anyway. The teams think that a lot of quarterbacks are going to play week 2 in the preseason. I doubt it. Not because that's the old school way of thinking about football. Now teams are like, I'm not taking the risk. I'm not taking a chance. Certain guys, you're not playing. You're not playing. If anything, I would have liked to see him week 1 against Jacksonville, maybe 2-3 series, and then call it quits versus having to play against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with their first team defense. No. And a guy can get hurt at any time, but no, bro. No, Rodgers, no. He don't need to do none of that. None at all.
Right. And the thing about it is, and Carl brings up a point, he's not taking reps against other teams. He's about to do that on Thursday because he's going to take reps against, this joint practice in Tampa. So he'll do that. So I get it. I wouldn't even be mad if he did a couple series. I wouldn't be mad at that. But like a whole quarter, he doesn't need a whole quarter. But maybe the 2 series is a quarter. Who knows? But I think a couple series isn't going to hurt him. Because, again, every single play isn't going to be a pass play. I think that's where people get caught up in thinking, well, okay, if he drops or if we put him out there for 15 plays, that's 15 opportunities for him to get hit. Well, it won't be because he's not going to throw it 15 times. At least I don't think. I mean, hell, the Steelers came out in preseason the other day.
I'm about to say.
They threw the ball all over the place. So who the hell knows?
Right.
Let me ask this question because I know this is a question that people want to know. With Skylar Thompson's solid preseason game in preseason, now granted, preseason game 1 against a bunch of 3s and 4s, mostly 4s, is that enough for him to solidify his position on the roster, even if Will Howard is healthy?
Man, it's getting tight, bro. It's getting tight. And the reason why is because his play was outstanding. That's the best I've ever seen Skylar Thompson look. I'm talking about Kansas State and all the Miami Dolphins. Skylar Thompson ain't looked that good in a long time, bro. And it might have been one game anomaly, but man, he was out there chucking that bad baby, bro.
Right.
There's absolutely no way in hell I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers would actually cut Will Howard. I think that they would try to do something to hold on to him, possibly even put him on the PUP list.
Correct.
Put him on the PUP list or the designated not able to perform and all whatever else, to stash him versus trying to let him hit the practice squad and go through waivers. They ain't going through all of that. But I think Skylar Thompson is pushing the envelope to become the third team quarterback. Now we got to see what he finishes doing in the rest of the preseason, because I'm quite sure this week he'll probably get at least half the third and maybe all the fourth. And week 3, he's probably going to get maybe the whole damn game if Howard is unable to play at all. So, yeah, we'll see how he does the rest of the way. But right now, he's pushing. He's pushing for a roster spot. And like I said, I wouldn't be totally mad and upset if Will Howard got what you consider an NFL redshirt year, right?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You put him on the shelf. He's in the quarterback room. He's listening to what's going on. He's on the sideline with headphones on, listening, and you redshirt him. And then, maybe after week 6 or 7 or 8, whenever he can come off the pup list, come off the pup list, move Skylar Thompson back down to the practice squad, and then go like that. That's what I think they should do. But who knows? I ain't no Steeler coach, but I know a little something about the Pittsburgh Steelers, though.
Right. Here's the thing: is there's no way Skylar Thompson is going to be on the practice squad. Mm-hmm. He's not. If he gets cut by the Steelers, somebody is going to pick him up. He is going to be on somebody's roster. So you can't hide him if you're even trying to hide him. I don't even know if the Steelers are really trying to hide him because he was QB4 and, Will Howard just got hurt. So there's no way that a guy that started NFL playoff games in the last 5 years is going to be is not going to be on somebody's practice squad. He is, or on somebody's roster. Even as
Mm-hmm.
the emergency quarterback, he'll be that. So the
Mm-hmm.
question is, can Will Howard get healthy enough to be the emergency quarterback? That's the thing. The Steelers are going to have to decide. I think you put him, just like you said, G, you put him on the PUP list for a while and see what happens and see exactly what he can do, moving forward. How healthy can he be? But as far as Skylar Thompson, it's either he's the emergency quarterback or he's not going to be on the Pittsburgh Steelers, because there's no way that he clears waivers, no way that he is going to not be at least somebody's number 3 quarterback. I mean, here's the thing, guys. Hell, he started last year for Miami.
Facts.
He was the number 2 quarterback and had been that for 3 years. And the thing is, he wasn't great in those games. He was okay, but he was there and he played, so it's not like he wasn't just god awful. He was all right. He was all right in those games. But he was there and he played. He started a playoff game. I mean, Skylar Thompson, I'm never going to confuse the guy with Dan Marino or anything like that. But having said that, he's capable of being a backup in this league. He's not going to have to be on somebody's practice squad.
Based on the quarterback play we saw in Big Trash week 1 of the preseason, there's some teams that need a hell of a backup. There's some trash quarterback play going on in the NFL right now, bro.
Yes.
It's horribleness out there, bro. So, like, teams
the New Orleans Saints come to mind.
The big trash backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Joe Milton is garbage. He trash. So I'm like, man, I'm telling you. Go ahead. No, you all right? Go ahead.
No, I was saying, I wish I could find people in the chat that were screaming, BG, you don't know what you're talking about. We need to trade for Joe Milton. Joe Milton is awesome. He can throw the ball 75 yards. Joe Milton may have put on one of the worst displays of quarterback play in a preseason game against a bunch of 3s and 4s that I've ever seen in my entire life. That was god awful. He threw a ball on an out route 15 yards over somebody's head, and the wide receiver was wide open. I'm like, who are you throwing the ball to? Which, again, goes to what I always said about Joe Milton. The man can throw the ball out of the stadium. He absolutely can, but he can't complete a 5-yard slant. He can't complete a 5-yard slant. I don't know, man. I don't know. So for me,
I
mean, Skylar Thompson, like I said, either he's going to be there, our emergency quarterback, or he'll be on somebody else's team. My disappointment is I just wanted to see Will Howard play. I just wanted to see what he has, what he's got, what he's capable of doing. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't even think Skylar Thompson playing as well as he did, I don't even think it helped him. Because I think teams were like, yeah, this guy's good enough to be a 3rd quarterback. He's good enough for that. On some teams, he's probably good enough to be a backup. So I don't even think it really helped him, other than, confirm what we already know, that, he can go out there and dot up 3s and 4s because he's much better than these guys. And that's what he did. But I wanted to see what Will Howard can do. This just crushes his development, man. Just crushes it.
But be a redshirt year might help him, bro. I'm because
for sure.
You know how I feel. You know how I feel about
But you got to put him on IR if you do that. You're gonna have to put him on IR.
Yeah. Let's get the red shirt. Let's get the NFL red shirt list. Put him on there. Put him on the pup. Hide him. Bring him off the pup by week 6 or week 7, and then we'll see. But because I think from a development standpoint, Will Howard needs to sit behind Aaron Rodgers as much as he possibly can. He literally, like when Aaron Rodgers comes off the field this year and starts walking the sideline, Will Howard needs to be within an arm's length of him the whole time.
And listen.
He needs to listen and watch everything he does, emulate everything he does. And then when he gets an opportunity, because in practice, he won't be like when he's healthy enough, he'll be like the scout team quarterback and all whatever else. But you can still take reps. There's ways to get what's called invisible reps. And he can still take invisible, especially now with AI and stuff like that. They got the artificial assimilation headset thing. You can do all kind of strategic things to get reps. but he needs to learn how to play quarterback from Rodgers. So, yeah, missing the playing time, you can see what he can do, yeah, but a red shirt might do him really well. Really well. And either way, we're still going to – I don't give a damn. We're still taking a quarterback in the first round next year. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, we are. And
we're going to take quarterback. Yeah, we're going to get a quarterback. So
Sonny G said something crazy in the comments, G. Said that Will should be QB2. I'm like, hold on a second, bro. I'm like, hold on. Let's pump the brakes on that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you saw Mason Rudolph play, but I mean, Mason Rudolph could get cut by the Steelers today and start in New Orleans tomorrow.
Facts.
I mean, so, you know, you can talk and say whatever you want about Mason Rudolph. Will Howard's not better than him. On no day, on no effort, on doing anything in the National Football League is Will Howard at this point better. Doesn't mean he can't be better, but at this point, he is not better than Mason Rudolph. You got to stop saying stuff like that, man. They're going to lock you up.
Mason would start in New Orleans. Mason would start in Indianapolis. Mason would probably start in Cleveland. I mean, I could probably sit here and really think about 4-5 teams. Mason would come in and take the starting quarterback spot. Right today, he would take it. So yeah, no, hell no.
O.J. Simpson asked a good question. He said, who has more trade value, Skylar or Mason? I would say Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, Mason, but I'm not giving Mason up.
Hell no. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
You would have to come off a high draft pick to get me to come off Mason Rudolph at this point. A high draft pick.
Give me a second. You know, Omar Khan out there fleecing again. Give me a second. You know, somebody.
I'm not ready to do that just yet. We got a 41-year-old quarterback. I'm not ready to just get rid of Mason Rudolph just yet. No. We'll pump the brakes on that. But I get he definitely has more trade value.
Yeah.
Because Skylar Thompson, somebody might trade for him.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think somebody maybe in the chat said that Will Howard was trade bait. I'm like, no, he's not. Not right now. He ain't. He's 6th-round draft pick that didn't play in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's trade for that. Nobody's trading anything for that on no day.
Mm-hmm.
On no day.
Yep.
So,
hey, Omar would say, "How desperate are you? how desperate are you to be able to get a quarterback? Because you have none. So I need a second.
Absolutely.
I need a second.
Call Chicago again. See if they'll rekindle the Chase Claypool trade. See if we can't get that figured out.
Call New Orleans and say, listen, man.
Yeah.
Pick swap. I'll give you Mason. Give up Olave.
Ooh.
Pick swap. Pick swap. I'll give you Mason. Give up Olave. I might go for that.
3rd-round picks.
I might go for that one.
And we'll swap 3rd-round picks.
And just take my chances with Skylar Thompson. Just take
take our chances. That's right.
Take my chances, bro. But if we can get that one off, I will give you Mason. We'll pick swap. Pick swap 3rd.
They would
give up Olave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If New Orleans agreed to that trade, they would need to be drug tested immediately. They would need to be drug tested.
Yeah, I'd be happy though. I'd be happy.
Oh my God. I mean, that would be the fleece of the decade. That would make the Chase Claypool trade look like child's play compared to that. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. DB said the Browns might trade for Howard because they like quarterback. I mean, I don't want to get into Browns slander too much tonight because it's too easy. What the hell are they doing, man? Like, are they even trying to win football over there? Like, what are they doing? But whatever, man. I don't care. I don't care.
They suck. The Cleveland Browns suck. They got 9 quarterbacks on their damn roster, and ain't none of them no good. And the one that can actually play, they done buried him on the depth chart. He 4th on the depth. Stop that, Cleveland. I don't even want to waste time with them. Get him out of here. They horrible. Get Cleveland out of here.
They're bad, man. They are so bad. I am so glad that we get to play them twice a year. The problem is we got to beat them twice. Shoot, we got to stop all this nonsense about losing a game in Cleveland. Stop all that. We need to go beat them twice. You know, we should be nothing less than 4-2 in the division this year, G. Nothing less than 4-2.
All we need is Jones to block Myles Garrett, and we're going to get the dub. Because Dan for sure couldn't block him. And that's how we lost.
Yeah.
That's how Dan Moore was out there getting killed.
Yeah.
So if Jones can block Myles Garrett and hold him to at least one sack, we're going to walk out of Cleveland with a dub, and we're going to beat the hell out of them at the crib. So, yeah, 4-2 for sure. That better be the basement, or we're going to be moving some furniture around here. We're going to be moving some furniture.
Yeah. And again, and I want to keep emphasizing this to the chat, the Steelers Almighty family. Remember, guys, we're not settling for anything less than a top 5 defense.
Mm-hmm.
And the Steelers Almighty, big show. We are not settling for anything less than a top 5 defense. I clarified this last night, G, and I said, here's the thing, because what if we are number 6, but we're 0.002 at number 6? And I said, no, I'm not accepting it, because what if we're only 0.005 and we'd be back at 9th place? What if it's really that close? I go, I'm not accepting it. 5 or better. You're paying all this damn money to a defense. I don't want to hear anything about we not being a top 5 defense. I'm not going to accept it. I'm just not. I'm not. And I'm going to be on their ass from game 1, G. I'm not. I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. Otherwise, what the hell are you doing?
Facts.
Why are you paying all these people? I'm just not hearing it. I'm not listening to any of the nonsense about it. Top 5 or better. Top 5 or better. That's it.
They better be, or like you said, bro, it's going to get ugly. Listen, guys like us that know football, we're going to destroy them. We're going to destroy them. Be like, this is why you ain't top 5. This is why this ain't happening. This is why that ain't happening. And it could start with the big trash defensive coordinator. If he out there garbage, your scheme sucks.
Yeah.
You know, but we're going to see. We're giving him a chance. Let's see. But they should, man. With all that DB talent and all that talent on the edge, and dog, Peyton Wilson, Patrick Queen, dog, we got dogs, man. We got dogs. It's just time to line up and play football, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Buckeye Bruce says 3 or better because the top 10% is realistic. I mean, he ain't wrong. I'm giving them a leeway to 5 because a lot of people have said the same thing you said, Buckeye Bruce, is top 3. That's realistic. And you're right. 10%. Yeah, that's realistic. And when you're paying that kind of money and you pay that much more to your defense than you do than the second place team, then yeah, it probably makes sense. But I say top 5. Yep. I say top 5.
Yep.
Whose man's says 6, but we make the Super Bowl. Now stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. See, he said if it's 6, but we make the Super Bowl. Stop playing. Don't do those. Don't do that. Don't bring up those hypotheticals to me, man. No. Don't do that to me.
I'm still going to assassinate.
Then I'm going to have to be a hypocrite and say, you know what? It's okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to take that chip, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to have to be a hypocrite because I absolutely will be. I mean, there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts on whether I'll be a hypocrite or not. Lee Sharp with a super chat, man. We appreciate you supporting the channel. He says CA3 and Mason for Olave sounds good to me. Herschel Walker was the worst fleecing of all time to me. I don't even think it's close.
Yeah,
I don't even think it's close that Herschel Walker trade was the biggest fleece in NFL history. Don't even think it's close. With the players that they were able to get with those draft picks, Lord have mercy.
They got 3 chips. They got
3 Super Bowls. It was incredible.
3 chips. Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, here we are, people. It is now time for our old faithful, the old producer question. Last week was good, G.
2 in a row.
2 in a row. Two in a row. Chat. Yeah. The producer question has been good. You know, he was on some BS for a couple of weeks doing his nonsense. But for the last 2 weeks, the producer question has been pretty good. I can't even remember what it was last week. We had to make some.
It was 5-man football. It was 5-man football.
Yeah, that's right. It was 5-man football.
Yeah.
And I remember my team. I think I had Mean Joe Green.
Yeah, you did.
And Rod Woodson and AB.
Yeah.
And I think Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, and Terry Bradshaw on the squad.
Yeah.
So
you was trying to tell me Terry Bradshaw was going to play corner. I was like circle. Circle. We go to them every time. But yeah, it was a great question though, bro.
Yeah. Last week was a good question. So,
Mm-hmm.
Jason has got his comment talking about if we lose to Cleveland, yes, but they're beating us at home. No, I don't.
No,
Then
stop it.
we gotta be able to sweep Cleveland this year. Got to be able to
Mm-hmm.
do it. If we're going to be the team that we want to be, we got to sweep Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
With Rodgers being 41 years old, there's a high probability that he may miss some time.
Mm-hmm.
Which missed game scenario would you prefer over the others?
Mm-hmm.
So we got 4 questions. He plays in the last 2 preseason games, but misses the first 2 regular season games. Did he? Hell no.
Absolutely. Double hell no with that.
Yeah.
Double hell no.
Sits out all preseason and struggles to click with the new offense through week 6.
Hell no.
Yeah. Starts the season week 1, but misses the last 2 games leading into the playoffs.
Quadruple hell no.
Or misses 4 random games throughout the season.
D.
I would take, I would take that. I would take that.
D.
And the only reason I don't say B is because, or actually, I think I would take B. And the reason that I do is because the schedule, you look at the schedule early.
Mm-hmm.
You look at it early, G, and we might be able to win some. We can Boswell a couple of games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We might be able to Boswell, the first 6 weeks. We got the Jets, Seahawks, Patriots, Vikings, Browns, Bengals.
Yeah, we could walk out of that 4-2 and win games.
That's what I'm saying. We might be able to defense and Boswell a few games.
Yeah.
So B, I like B. Don't get me wrong. I like D, 4 random games throughout the year. Like, can we win with Mason as the quarterback against the Browns twice? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can we beat the Jets with Mason? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's some teams that we can beat, but I like B.
Yeah.
I like B. It doesn't say that he's horrible. He struggles to click, but if we could Boswell in defense a couple of games early, I don't know, man.
The producer says some of those games might be in conference. Bro, I'm not worried about nobody else in the conference except for the Baltimore Ravens. We could beat them. We could beat the hell out of the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals with Mason playing quarterback. We could beat the living hell out of them. So, come on, dog. Because our defense ain't giving up like that. So, I'm good. I feel confident with walking into the Cleveland Mason starting quarterback or walking into Cincinnati with Mason starting quarterback. I'm cool. Now, Baltimore, I don't know, dog. We need Rodgers. But right. I'm all right. I'm all right with so that we could have, give me 3 of the 4 random games. Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland. We going 2-1 with Mason playing quarterback. So give me D. Give me D, dog. We good. We all good, bro.
Yeah, I just, Jason said one of those games might be in a playoff game. Yeah, if that's the case, then I'm out. I'm out.
No.
Yeah. If one of those random games throughout the season is a playoff game, hell no. That's why I still like B. I still like B because, again, he struggles early. Then what if he starts playing lights out football for the last 10 games? I'll take it. I'll take it, especially over all the – A is just trash. No. Played 2 preseason games, and then he's got to miss the first 2 weeks? Hell no. Hell no.
That's what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
We talking about no, he ain't missing. No. Preseason don't matter. It don't count. Who cares?
See,
right?
Now, my man said Sonny, and he said C. He said normally the starting QB doesn't play going into the playoffs as long as we make it to the playoffs and Aaron wins. That's not true unless you have everything wrapped up. So C is start the season week 1, but misses the last 2 games leading into the playoffs. Hell, the last time the Steelers have made the playoffs, the last 5 years, they've needed to win the last 2 games to get in. And now we got to have a backup? No.
Listen, probably 6 of the last 10 years in our division, it came down to the last game of who would win the damn division and get a home playoff game.
Correct.
So, no, hell no, he ain't missing no down the stretch. I need Rodgers to be firing on all cylinders week 15, 16, and 17.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I need him firing on all cylinders. So I say B. You said D. I like it. I like it.
Mm.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it is, man. Well, hey, man. Again, everybody, thank you all again, as always, for showing up and showing out the way you did tonight, man. This was an absolute great big show tonight. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to all the super chatters, as always, man. We appreciate you. We're here every Tuesday. So make sure you guys are here every Tuesday, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. We appreciate it. Big G, let everybody know exactly where they can find you, man.
Right. Every Tuesday, I'm here with my boy Big B and the executive producer on Steelers Almighty. But tomorrow night I go and do my own thing over there on the KnoItAllz channel with me, my boy Tate Boy Fresh, my dude Kirby, and my boy Shannon, the Triple OG Triple Triple. If you don't know how to spell the KnoItAllz channel, it's capital KNO, capital ITALLZ, KnoItAllz Podcast. Y'all listen, we're only about 70 subscribers from getting 1K subs on that channel. So we need you guys. It's all Steelers family. There's more than enough room to do everything you want to do on the Steelers. And when I'm telling you on Pump the Brakes and Smash the Gas, we cut up and act up. We cut up and act up. And oh, by the way, Big G got a little special show coming out on Thursday where I'm going to be talking about Steelers only. So make sure you check out the KnoItAllz Podcast. We broadcast live every Sunday, but all of our shows on the channel are live. Make sure you go over there and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing all you guys over there. But make sure you subscribe on this channel because my boys over here been grinding, and they almost to that 10K. So let's get them over to 10K, and make sure you hit the like button before you get out of here. Next week on the podcast, or at least the first week when we play our game, I want 1,000 likes on one show for Steelers Almighty. And I know that the chat fam can do it. So let's freaking go. Let's go, man.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Big G, and appreciate everybody in the chat as always, man. Thank you guys again. Memberships, if you want to help support the channel, want to become a member, you saw how members always get their comments and questions up on the screen. You can sign up to do that. Merch is also out. Steelers Almighty merch is out and about everywhere. Make sure you guys go pick up your hats, your shirts, your polos. We're working on a special shirt that's going to be out real soon. If we get that shirt out before next time, we'll have something special on the big show, letting everybody know what that shirt is. So appreciate you guys as always, man. Thank you and aloha.